Who cares if she really happy though? I miss the old
I
Tiffany.
liked her, but it was curls.
She got another exclusive coming?
She all that.
That sound like the typical Tiffany.
Another exclusive?
Uh-huh.
Typical Tiffany.
Oh my God, really? She did that? What?
I saw it on the internet, so it must be true. Really?
Y'all ready for this?
I heard she's starting a podcast.
Hey guys, it's Super Mayor Tifffany A. Henyard, the People's Mayor. So, we finally dropped episode 1. Yay! And everybody said it was awesome. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed episode 1. And I told you, if you want the tea, get it from me. That part. And now that you done got the tea from me, I got a little more tea that I want to share. A little more tea. So we're going to share that today. But before I get into all the things that I know y'all love to watch, I want to educate the world while I have your attention. So we're going to talk about taxes. I know that's hard. Dun, dun, dun. I get it. But you need to know this is really important because I want you to understand how that elected officials took advantage of you during this season for voting. And I want you to be well equipped. So when you go to the polls again, to the booths again, the next year, I want you to be prepared and equipped to know how to make a educated vote for what you need. I did not like how they stopped and told you, do not vote for mental health services. You guys needed that. It's a need, not a want, but people told you, don't vote for that. And it's sad because it was in the black and brown communities. Now, why would they do that? But what you didn't know, what you did not know, is they increase your property taxes anyway. Did y'all know that? Did you know that everybody increases your taxes by 4.99%, regardless of what you say or think? Did you know that? And if you don't believe me, go in FOIA. In 1967, the FOIA Act was created. For those that don't know what it is, FOIA is Freedom of Information Act. Go and look it up. It was created to allow residents, people, to learn about government, to learn where their tax dollars went or is going. So if you are interested in any information from a municipality, a city, a village, that's what a municipality is for those that don't understand what I'm saying. A municipality is a village or a city and or a park district, a school board, a library board, Cook County or your county. Any of those type of places you could go to and for your information, and they have to produce it. They have 5 days. Now, once the 5 days expire, they can get an extension up to 10 days to give you your information. So I just want you to understand how it works so that if it's something you're looking for, you want to know what they spend money on or anything, just for you. But I just want to educate the world because the world don't understand. So you can stop being told what to think or what to believe in and go read it yourself to understand what it is you should really be doing. But educate yourself, guys. This is what this podcast is for. It is to educate the community on what is going on in that community, not what people telling you, not what fake news is reporting, but what it truly is. And I think I told you and showed you in episode 1 how fake news works. So now that we have cleared the path and now we can really talk like we on the couch, like I come in y'all house and y'all sit there and y'all go give me everything under the sun to eat. I want you guys to act like we're in your house right now. You're talking to your super mayor, and we're talking about, hey, well, how do I get my sidewalk fixed? How do I get my trees trimmed? How do I get my alley paved? That's what this conversation is about. This conversation is to educate you on how to get information that you're looking for from your village or city, or what to do next when it comes to voting. I'm just saying that people have misled the people into believing all these nonsense and not really checking the facts before they made a actual vote on election day. So I want you to know something and know and do better. I want you to know facts and do better. So when you come out in November, which is very important, that's the president race, in November, you actually have facts and not fiction. Because I want you to vote right and not listen to all the mess. Because think about it. Every election cycle, what do people do? They send out smear campaigns on everybody. The difference is with your super mayor, they just started a year out. Why? Because they know that the people listen to a super mayor. They know that super mayor is going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to tell you the things that most politicians not going to even say out their mouth. Why? Because that's what happens when you get stuck in a web. They put you on shh, shh, shh. But they make you be quiet and make you go sit in the corner. That's what they make you do. So I just want you to hear from me. And today, I'm going to tell you the tea. Here we go. Today, we are going to dive into who increased your property taxes. I'm going to break down which government entities have increased your property taxes. While they was out there advocating against mental health services, a referendum question that was on the ballot, they increased your taxes without you even knowing. Did you know that? Yeah, to my disbelief, they was increasing your taxes. We're going to go and talk about the villages, the cities, the school boards, the library boards, and the park boards. They all increase your taxes. If you go and literally pull up your tax bill, in the middle section, it breaks down every government body that does an increase on your property taxes. So when you calling me saying, Super Mayor, they increased my taxes, all you have to do is look at it and they tell you which body of government increased your property taxes. And believe it or not, all of them did. So I am upset because during this election, which was the primary election, the numbers was really low. You guys did not come out to vote. You guys are not encouraged now to vote for anybody, but you should always exercise your right to vote because you don't want to lose that. Our ancestors fought too hard to make sure we had a voice, and you must go out and make sure you vote every single time. So what I want to say is, they bamboozled y'all. They hoodwinked you guys. They led you astray. I am really hurt by that because I know how hard I fight. How many days I go out and walk. Snow, rain, snow and rain, and knock on your door just to educate you on what's going on in your own backyard. So today is the day when I'm about to show the people who been increasing your property taxes. So we're going to start with South Suburban College. South Suburban College is School District 510. And in 2018, the Educational Fund, $11.8 million. They then raised it in 2019 to $12.2 million. And then in 2020, $12.4 million. In 2021, $12.9 million. In 2022, $13.6 million. 13. And in 2023, $14.5 million. Wow. Huh. Did you know that? Of course you didn't know that because they don't tell you that. And under the laws, they can raise your property taxes by 4.99% without your consent. And that's the things that I'm trying to educate you on. They did a whole mailer. They sent out letters. They called the fake news. Did a whole stand with me moment to say, don't vote for mental health. But yet, did they do that to let you guys know in the community they was raising your tax by 4.99%? No, they did not. So ask yourself this. Why is so many people against mental health services in our Black and brown communities? Because if you go look in the wealthier communities, they all passed it. At the township level, they all passed the mental health services referendum questions on the ballot. But in our communities, they want us to continue to suffer in silence, not say anything. We need them same services. And I keep trying to tell my people, stop allowing people to tell you that it's okay not to have services. No, it's not. You want the same thing they got on the east side, on the west side, on the south side, on the north side. But yet, when it comes to us, y'all tell us to vote no. Why is that? When they still raise your taxes anyway, but they told you to vote no. And for those that didn't understand the referendum question, it was $42. $42. It was $21 for the first 6 months and another $21 for the second installment. So that equals to $42 that I know you, me, everybody can afford. And the reason why I say that, we waste money, and that's meaning people in America, all day long. Whether it's to get your hair done, your nails done, clothes, shoes, gas for your car, any type of services, whether you're drinking, smoking, that's something we can pause on for a moment and make sure we take care of something that's so serious like mental health, because it's happening everywhere. Y'all saw the shooting in the church. You saw the shootings in the schools. It's happening everywhere. And I want my people to wake up before it hit our communities. Because when it hit our communities, now everybody want to talk about mental health. Let's do something about it. Let's be proactive and not reactive. Because the minute it hit our community, that's the only time y'all want to march, talk mess, say something, when you should be saying something now. The time is now, not when it hit our community and we all crying and hurt, or that grieving parent that's upset or pissed off because something happened in their school. Come on, I don't want that for anybody. I want our community to take a stance now and stop believing the hype and stop letting fake news dictate what you do and what you believe in. Go fact check everything you do. Fact check every moment, every decision, because right now people are misleading the people. Misleading y'all. And I got a problem with that. And this is why I'm doing these podcasts. This is why I'm executing Truth Speaks. This is why I'm initiating Truth Speaks. Because right now, somebody got to tell you what's right. Somebody got to give you facts versus fiction. And that's Super Mayor Henyard. Okay, our next community is Hazelcrest. So, they increased their tax levy as well. And for those that don't know what a tax levy is, that is how a community receives taxes through your property taxes for services in that community, whether it be police, fire, public works, and that's how we able to pay our first responders. So we're going to dive into Hazelcrest. We're going to start with 2018. 2018, we're going to talk about where they have went up. So they started at $9.2 million on your taxes. And we're going to put all this on the screen so you can keep up with what we're talking about. And you can go and FOIA it yourself. And then in 2019, they went to $9.7 million. And in 2020, they went to $10.2 million. And then in 2021, they went to $10.8 million. Oop, they still going up. 2022, $11.4 million. Man. And then 2022, they went to $12 million. Oh my God. See, I can't make this up. This is why I go get facts and I compare it to fiction. Because a lot of times people are misled. They have the wrong information. And I have a problem with that. And I want to set the record straight because everybody always lying out here. And I think that a lot of you believe that if majority is saying something is true. That's not true. So I want to showcase this since I am the one, you know, I'm like the Matrix, like Neo. I'm the one. So the one to tell you the truth. So that's why I push this podcast to do Truth Speaks. Our next community is going to be Markham. Yes, Markham. So I'm going to give you a little backstory before I get into them increasing their property taxes for the residents. It's a shame that men will go and join the men's club, which I know they're already in, right? So like a Tifffany, and go on the news, to stand with other men against something that's needed for a community, which is mental health services. And this person I talk to all the time. And they supposed to be your friend, right? One thing I'll tell you guys, anybody that's watching this, they have one getting politics. It ain't politics, it's politics. Watch who you talk to, watch who you hang with, watch who you bring into your circle. Because those that you sitting at the table with, making sure you produce things for community is the main ones backstabbing you in your back. And I got a problem with it. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep on providing services, going to get grant money for all 17 of my cities that I govern. But it really hurts when a person that I call a friend goes on the news and does this. But today that you about to get your dose of Truth Speaks. Markham Mayor. They raised their taxes over in Markham. And this was 2018. $12.8 million. And we're going to keep going because this is what they do, but don't tell you. So all that kumbaya and boys club, y'all should have did the same thing when y'all went to raise these people's taxes. But y'all don't tell them that. But y'all like band together Like I said, it's a boys club, ladies. Anybody that's in government, anybody that's in management or over a group of men, this is what they do to us women. So I'm speaking now because I need you to understand this. And I need you to come on and be strong and focused. But pay attention and let them know that you a pig in the skirt. You not come here to play, you come here to slay. And that's why I'm giving my truth today. So moving on. In 2019, they raised the property tax by $13.5 million. $13.5 million. But did they tell y'all that? Did they make a news story about that? Did they do any interviews? Did they put anything out in the community to tell you that? No, they didn't, right? They didn't do that. And then, moving on, 2020, they went $13.9 million. 13.9. And then in 2021, $14.4 million. Y'all hearing what I'm saying? It's climbing. But yet, go around and they point the finger. Remember, when you point the finger, it's 3 more pointing back at you. Talk about what you done. You always want to talk about somebody else, but y'all not talking about what y'all truly do, which is hoodwink the residents. That's what y'all have done. And it's sad. Telling them don't vote for services. Don't vote for something they truly need. But yet, none of y'all got it in y'all budget to provide mental health services when they come to you and ask y'all, oh, no, I can't help. I don't know. But you tell them don't allow the township to be able to provide the service that you're not providing. I got a problem with that. You're telling people to not vote for things that you're not providing. You, the mayor, you. Yes, you. But again, 2021, $14.4 million. Y'all increase these people property taxes. But we gonna talk. We gonna get later facts. Stop pointing the finger at everybody else but yourself. Then in 2022, raise the property taxes. $14.6 million. $14.6 million. And then moving on to 2023, $14.9 million. What did I tell you, residents? Every year, everybody raises your property taxes by 4.99%. No matter what you say or think, that is the law. As long as it's under 5% threshold, they can raise your property tax. And don't even tell you. But yeah, everybody got a voice when somebody really trying to love on the people, provide for the people, educate the people, and make sure you got the services that you truly need, you and your family. But they don't tell you that part, right? And they don't tell you what they do. It's sad. And you know what's even more sadder? Markham and several other communities, I'm going to call them all out. That's in another episode, but I'm going to give you a little tea real quick. They get all kinds of resources from Thornton Township. All kinds of resources. Scholarship program, jobs for the youth, everything. Lawn care service, everything from Thornton Township. So again, stop allowing people to hoodwink you guys into believing fiction. Fake news. Things that don't exist. But they want you to believe it because they want you to look over here while they over here. All the time, that's what be happening with them politicians, right? They always get caught up in some mess, right? Because at the end of the day, they the ones saying, it ain't me. Sir, stay out the news. That's what I'm telling you. Stay out the goddamn news. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell about your goddamn felony. Keep playing with me. Because he got a felony, but he sit there as your mayor, right? But that's what I told you. If you want the tea, get it from me. Don't come for me unless I send for y'all. That part. Next. Okay, so you heard about the latest community. We're moving on to Homewood, guys. A lot of times people don't talk on communities that they don't know anything about and that they think are thriving, but yet they are raising your property taxes. Homewood has raised your property taxes every year by 0.4% and by 0.6%, so a total of 0.10%. So I just want to educate you on that. We're going to put it up on the screen, but I'm going to show you how they do it, but how all the other communities do it. We break down the math and everything, but they math ain't mathing. It's no numbers on that. It's just percentages. You got to go figure out how much that equates to your property taxes. They do it every year. As I stated before, and I'm going to state one more time, just so for those in the back that didn't get it, everybody, I do mean everybody, raises your property tax by 4.99%. I'm going to end with my own city being the village of Dalton. I know my dumbass board sat here and made a video saying that I raise your property tax. No. Again, told you everybody be lying. Until you go research and check it for yourself, you wouldn't even know. You believe the hype. So let me show you the truth of who been raising your property taxes. And then had the nerves at a board meeting to say, I didn't raise y'all taxes. That's what one of the trustees said. But I'm going to play the tape just to prove it to you, to show you that all they do is lie. And all I do is win. But I'm about to set the record straight and show you the evidence, because seeing is believing. Because when I was verbally telling you guys, no one understood it. No one tended to believe it. But yeah, majority of you guys did, because I got a base out this world. I thank y'all for supporting me. But you guys are visual learners. So I'm going to visually show you what it is I was verbally saying to you, so that you can see the truth in black and white. Because as they say, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. So here you go. Play the tape. For anybody that's like me that grew here, you understand what it used to be, what it turned out to be, and where we are today. So today I'm going to take you down memory lane and explain to you all the nonsense that you see a couple people trying to keep up chaos in our village. First, I'm going to start with what tax levy is. Every year we must levy taxes for our village. When we levy taxes, we get money to run our day-to-day operation. That's our police, our fire, our public works. All of those departments are levied by our taxes. So if we do not levy taxes, we will not receive the money to do the day-to-day operation, which is public service. In no way, shape, or form have I ever advocated to increase property taxes. As you know, as a trustee myself, I've always tried to decrease taxes, or if it's warranted, yes, you will have to levy for taxes. But in this case, if you don't know, now you will know today. Every community passes a tax levy of 4.99%, no matter what the public says, because that's the levy that they can pass. If it's under 5%, you can pass it without going out to the public. When it goes above 5%, you must go to the public and let you guys know that. So if you go and you can FOIA anything I'm saying up here, you can FOIA any other towns, so Harlan, Kansas City, Riverdale, Lansing, any town, and you'll see that they do the same thing. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to give you the facts. So I'm going to take you down memory lane by going to 2017. Can you play the tape? So in 2017, we was at $6 million, right, for levying taxes. If you look and read on that page right here, they increase your property taxes by 14%. This is what you don't know, residents, 14%. So if you read and go a little further, and you'll see who voted to basically increase your property taxes. On here, you'll see Trustee House voted to increase your property taxes, and you'll see Trustee Stubbs voted to increase your property taxes. But I wanted to give you the ordinance so you can understand who voted to increase your taxes. So when you're getting the information, you will have facts to go by. Then we'll go to 2018. 2018, they levied $9 million. And in here, if you look, same thing, taxes, trustees raised your taxes by 14% again. And that was, again, Trustee House and Trustee Stubbs. Of course, the rest of them voted as well. Trustee Muhammad, Trustee Pearson, all of them voted, but I'm putting the two out because these are the people that's on your board now that's trying to do a spin cycle to tell you the opposite. So for years, they've been raising your taxes. 2018. Now let's move on. 2019. 2019, try to do the same thing. But this time, this is when everybody voted for it. So this is $10 million, 2019. Trustee Brown, not Brown, Stan Brown. Trustee Tammy Brown voted for this. Trustee Holmes, Trustee House, Trustee Steves. Everybody voted for this, but it stayed the same. On May 2020, same difference. It stayed the exact same, 0%. It was for $10 million. And then if you go and you're going to read, it tell you who voted for it in the lineup. Trustee Tammy Brown, Trustee House, and then Trustee Ed Steves. So now I'm going to go to May of 2021. Tax levy for $10 million. On here it says again, 0%. But when you read it, the people that voted for it, everybody voted for it. And that's what I wrote up there to raise your taxes, which was Trustee Estes, Trustee Norwood, Trustee Belcher, Trustee Tammy Brown, Trustee House. Everybody voted to raise your taxes 2021. And I give you copies of everything I got. So that way you can go home and read it and you got your evidence. So people send you stuff. That's why I try to tell residents, don't believe everything you hear. Go fact check. And that way you'll have to proof for yourself. 2022, levy taxes for $11 million. It said again, on the surface, 0%. But again, I keep telling you, taxes go up 4.99% every year. People that voted for it, Trustee House, Trustee Norwood, Trustee Estes. But guess what? Trustee Tammy Brown said no on this one time because it was election time. This is when y'all was voting for to make her a trustee. Belcher voted present. Why did she vote present? Present go with the majority. You either yes or you no. Why you vote present? You should have just said yay or nay like you do any other time. I want to point that out. This all the taxes are up to date to 2022. Now the new tax levy that's being presented is the same concept for $11 million. So it says 0% on the surface once again. And this one is the one that I'm saying we don't have a vote for yet. But people have to come to the board meeting. And then if you have a difference of opinion, that's what discussion is for. And then you come and you have a happy medium. Because at the end of the day, we must provide services for our residents. Back to these taxes. Let's go to Dalton. So as I stated before, they stated that I raised your private taxes. No, I have not. I did not. I will not. I am against raising the property taxes in the community. But yes, I know people say, well, but you want to do it for mental health. Mental health is something totally different. But property taxes is too doggone high. And then I'm going to show you a clip that the news played for Lyons Township. Did you know they raised somebody's property taxes by 653%? What they do that at? I ain't never heard no numbers like that. 653% they raised somebody's property taxes by. But this is what I mean by they have misleading information. And I want to show you guys what's going on before it hits your household.
The Cook County assessor admitted that some South suburban homeowners were overassessed in our recent investigation. Now, more homeowners say they're also dealing with questionable assessments, which will turn into property tax hikes.
We're going to be out taxed from all of our homes.
In South suburban Lyons Township, Jamie Flaws, her husband, and many of their neighbors fear the end of their close-knit neighborhood. They're anxious that they may have to move because of property tax assessment spikes. Some face increases of nearly 650%. Residents say those assessment increases don't match the market values of their homes.
Okay. I want to talk about the super solid referendum question. The question was, should we offer a soup and salad bar in Thornton Township for $2? And this is what I mean by you guys being misled. It was $2. You know that song, these last $2? You know that song? That's what it is. But you guys allow someone again to mislead you into thinking you don't need a soup and salad bar. At the end of the day, the soup and salad bar is a need in our community. We've asked several residents and they all said yes. But on election day, the same people that already raised your property taxes told you to vote no for the mental health referendum question and also the soup and salad referendum question. Here's the votes. You guys voted for the soup and salad bar, but voted against it. And when you voted against it, it basically failed. And I want to show you guys what a soup/salad costs at the grocery store and at the restaurant. So we went to Jules. We bought this delicious salad right here, Caesar salad. Call me. I got you on advertisement. Yeah, call me. It's Caesar salad. And it costs $6.12. $6.12 for this salad. Y'all know y'all ain't gonna get no baby salad. You already know if a guy eating, he gonna eat this the portion. But if you get a smaller salad, just say half of that, $3. But $6.12 this salad costs. Moving on. We bought actual soup from Submarine Port. And it costs you $5.40 for this soup. And this is broccoli soup. Cream and broccoli. We went to the grocery store again. Went to Jules Osco. And we bought a can of soup. And it cost us $4.10. $4.10 for a can of soup. So, now, these are the things that make you go, What are your take on that now? Why would you vote against the referendum question that says, should we create, because I'm a visionary, I'm an entrepreneur, we create opportunities. Why would we not create a soup and salad bar for our residents throughout Thornton Township for $2? And for those that don't know, we sell dinners for $1.50 to our residents in Thornton Township. A full-course meal. You get your meat, your starch, your veggies, your bread, your butter, your salad, your soup. A meal anywhere else will cost $15. We give it to them for $1.50. So that just shows you how people have been hoodwinking our residents into believing the things they need and the things that we providing, they're telling you you don't need. They're telling you to vote against your own need. Make it make sense. Because they math ain't mathing. But my job is to provide a way for residents to benefit from the services Thornton Township has to offer. So, again, I just wanted to educate you guys on the real cost of a soup or salad or soup and salad. That's $10 by itself if you bought both for a resident. To vote down a referendum question that says $2. And that's just my example to show you that we, as a community, are being misled for other people's personal gain. The ones that told you not to vote for it, why? They don't offer it. Now tell them, okay, since y'all told me to vote it down, where do I go and get this for free, let alone $2 in the community? I'll wait. Exactly. That's my point. You can't do that nowhere. Because right now in America, it's a food desert. And this is why our food pantry is so big. But y'all voted for that. Y'all voted to make sure we allow a second food pantry in Thornton Township, which now we're in the process of looking at buildings, looking at different locations, and putting it on another side of town. Because right now, our food pantry, for those that are watching, is in Harvey. Packed. You can't get off of Sibley to get to that food pantry. You got to come early. So I just want you to see the need that you guys have. And when I became your supervisor, guess what I did? I put fresh produce in the box. Y'all was tired of all them canned goods, because when I go to some of y'all houses, y'all got a whole pantry full of canned goods. You can start your own grocery store, for real, for real. But now, because how we grew up, you got the fresh produce. You got your green beans, potatoes, you name it, it's in the box. That's what Tifffany Henyard represents. What you're used to. I'll take you back to your roots, because at the end of the day, that's how we grew here, right? We grew up on going in the garden, picking fresh produce before they put all that chemical stuff on it. I'm just saying. But that's what I want community to know. Moving on to the mental health. Again, it's a need in our community. I pray that you guys follow up with what's going on, because we need those services throughout the Southland, let alone the city, everywhere in America. Because people are losing their minds. People are going through a moment. And I get it. It's hard. Sometimes when people have a loved one and they pass, they can't take it. So just imagine that referendum passing, right? It was $42 for the year. I told you, look at it like a subscription. Like you go and pay for your car insurance. When you go pay for your car insurance, guess what? That's the what if. Maybe if I get in an accident, you want to have coverage no matter what. And you pay whatever that month is. Like, let's do some simple math. It's $100 a month. And you know that's cheap, but it's $100 a month. So you spend $1,200 for the year for a what if scenario. What's the difference than investing in your mental health? You spend $42 for the year to make sure you got services when you need it, if you need it. For you and your entire family, everybody would have got something. Everybody. But yet, again, people told you, don't vote for it. Y'all know when you go to see a therapist, counselor, $100-some, $200-some an hour, guys. And all I was telling you to do is invest in yourself. Because don't nobody want taxes increased. Nobody. But yet, people still increase taxes no matter what. Remember that bag tax over in Chicago? Remember the soda tax? All the things that no matter you said no, it still happened. And that's why I'm trying to educate you on, I hear you. But what I was pushing was the need for services in our community. Not the want, the need. You go walk up and down blocks, especially in Harvey. Walk up and down blocks. Mental illness is real. But no one's talking about it. But you telling people to vote against it. But not talking about a plan to fix it. I told you before, I want to be proactive, not reactive. I want my people to get help now, not when something happened in my community. And I just want people to stand with me. That's it. Support the movement. It's for the betterment of our community throughout the South Land. Not just one town, several towns. But we have to start by starting. But it starts with you. It starts with you, resident. I need you guys to educate yourself because they're going to put a lot of misleading information out before the president election. And I want you to be equipped to go to the polls or to check a person about what they tell you that's false. Because you got facts. You got them receipts. That part. That's what I want to show. Next, I would like to talk about my community, the village of Dalton. I am the mayor in Dalton, the first female youngest mayor of Dalton. With about 82%, that part. That means my people, my community really wanted me. I did the work. How dare people try to think and believe they're going to take something from me? Not going to happen. I'm going to fight because I've earned what I have. And it's a shame there's so much hate in the world. I told y'all, y'all got to lead with love. Stop with the hatred. At the end of the day, can't nobody make no decisions but him. At the end of the day, when you lay in the hospital bed, when you down on your luck, who you turn to? Who you talk to? God. Because he the only one can turn it all around. You sitting here, you sitting in a room, you being messy, you on social media talking about other people when you should be talking about how you going to fix your life. That's what you should be entertaining, for real. As much time as you give that phone, you give that computer, as much time that you invest in that, invest that in your child. You will see what they could, should, would have been if you did the same thing you do 24/7 on that phone. It's a shame if you go look at the stats, and I don't know them by heart, but I know they up there, how much time we invest in the phone, on social media. So my job is to make sure I try to educate and pass the baton, because there's always going to be somebody next. It's always going to be somebody young coming up. And I know y'all don't want it to be the youth, but it is our time now. You cannot and will not stop us. We are coming to learn and to lead. We just wish and hope that you join us. Meaning you seasoned politicians that have been there forever, that won't let it go, that just want to keep the seat. Just like my predecessor had it for 30 years. My predecessor, 30 years. Had the salary that I got that y'all mad about now, but didn't say nothing when he had it. All I did was take the seat. It came with the salary that he had. But y'all not talking about that, right? Because I'm a woman. Why? Why do you feel I make too much money? Why? These are all questions. And it's sad because, again, I keep telling y'all, boys club, and when a woman does it. When a woman does it, it's all this mess. When a man do it, it's cool, yeah. High five. Good job. What? Not right. And I'm here to set the bar and set the standard for the next. Because I don't want her, yes, her, because it's going to be a woman. Yes, it's going to be a woman, to have to go through what I've went through or what I'm going through. Because it has to stop somewhere. And all you men that keep saying, my queen, my this, my that, where you at? Because at the end of the day, I keep telling you, I am being bullied. And when I say bullied, cyber bullied on the internet, y'all see it. We talk about all this, but yeah, I'm living it. Everybody on mute, right? But the minute something happens in the community, here come everybody. Why? It's called be proactive, not reactive. Y'all being reactive after something happened. When you could have prevented it before it happened. Yet, I'm going through it, right? And this not no bash anybody. This is more of a give you facts of what I'm dealing with. Because you got to hear from the horse's mouth. You can assume what you think it is, but I'm telling you what it is. Cyberbullying on the internet. All kinds of negativity, all kind of racial profiling I deal with. That's why I keep telling you it's a white-black thing. It's a sexist thing. Men versus women. What? Y'all know we the backbone of the household. Y'all know who leads in the household. But we allow men to do what they do, right? But a woman normally run a household. Yeah, whatever. You don't have to believe me. We do. I just want people to see what I'm going through and be like, man, I love her strength. Man, I love what she stands for. I love what she represents. I'm going to go help her. That's what y'all should be saying. But yet, y'all watching the show. So, till then, get your popcorn. Because if you want the tea, get it from me. Keep telling you, because I'm a pro to tea. It's going to be hot. I like fire. Y'all had that mild sauce. That's that first episode. But I'm going to give you that inferno. Stay tuned. Tell your friends about it. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Let the world know.